gas was $1 a gallon and the internet was just a pipe dream, I was a pizza delivery guy. This was actually 7 years before I got in this business, which is a long time ago. So let's take a trip back to the early 1980s and see if my skills in the hot meal delivery game are still fresh as we take a look now at my first job. Okay, so where do we start? All right. For me, it started in 1982, the beginning of a short-lived career as a pizza delivery driver, a 17-year-old looking for a few extra bucks my senior year. And now I'm going back, way back in time, with a little help from Dominic Bonsante, owner of Dino's Pizza Express in Wilkes-Barre. Didn't take long for the sights and smells of working in a pizzeria to jog my memory. This is a lot harder than it looks. First, you have to learn how to make the pizza and all the tricks to make sure there are no holes in the dough and the sauce is spread evenly.
Cheese the edges first.
Okay.
Once the cheese is laid down, along with a pinch of oregano, it's time to slide it into the oven, keeping in mind that oven is hot.
Okay. And you kind of shake it while pulling out at the same time.
Ah, yeah. If this one doesn't come out right, I'm paying for it.
8 minutes at 525 to 550 degrees, turning halfway through with a quick flick of the wrist.
Ooh, that's hot in there. Baby. All right. It's not exactly perfectly round, but it'll do for the first time, right?
A quick series of diagonal cuts, a box to keep it hot, and then some last-minute directions.
And then the indie driver will be on your left.
Okay, we got it. Ready? Let's hit it.
I'm in the delivery van only a few seconds before I remember something very clearly from my first job. The smell is so inviting, it's hard to resist taking a bite.
Turn right onto North River Street. Continue on 3rd Avenue for a half mile.
Back when I was a teenager delivering pizzas in the early 80s, we didn't have GPS, and I have a really bad sense of direction, so these grid maps, these old grid maps used to save the day. But now it's all on your phone, you don't have to worry about it. I only wish it was me on the other end. I'm starving.
So a not-so-perfectly round pizza makes its way to a perfectly happy family. Bet they never had a TV cameraman outside their door along with the hot pizza delivery.
Mom, what are you doing? It's okay.
Another satisfied customer. Now it's time to get back to Dominic's and see if we have more deliveries. So I didn't do all that bad, but I should keep my day job?
No comment.
I got nothing. No comment. All right, very good. He was being kind, I think. These days, a pizza delivery driver, by the way, can make about $10 an hour with tips. Back in the early 80s, I remember on a good night, maybe made $5 an hour. And I did see some strange things when people came to the door. Once a woman came to the door, true story, she was wearing her dress inside out. I didn't ask.
Back in the day?
Back in the day. I didn't ask, didn't want to know. That was just one memory that always stuck out to me. So that was it. It was a lot of fun. And, you know, like I said, I think if I was doing this now, I would probably gain about 40 pounds. You know,
I'm surprised you didn't take a slice of pizza
that's
out
tempting.
and start eating it.
Trying not to. I went on actual deliveries, so can you imagine, you know.
Showed up with a slice of pizza missing?
Yeah, there was one guy who we showed up with the camera, and he looked like,
Wasn't pleased?
What's going on
here?
But thanks to Dominic, that was a lot of fun.
See, you're good at it. I think Plan B.
You think? Yeah,
Yeah.
just in case.
Just in case, right? We work right around the corner.
I hope you don't know something I don't know.
No, we're good. Hey, over the next few days, though, too, you're going to be seeing some of your favorite Eyewitness News personalities in their first jobs. Josh has one. I have one. We're all kind of returning to our roots, per se.